Hey guys, I'm back. It's Denny from Inspired by Nana. I just figured I would maybe make another video, just kind of a decorate my journal with me. Currently, I'm working on this one. And my last video, we just made a couple pieces of ephemera. And I added a little tag here so whoever buys this journal can write anything they want there. And then I also made it to where it just connects to the page. It's a flip out. And just use some fabric to connect it. And I did another one, but I'm not quite sure what I did with it. We will look for it later. So today I thought I'd do something a little different. I just took a 12 by 12 paper and I cut it down so it would fit my journal. And I think this is the part right here that I'm going to use. And what I'm thinking is we can just fold it to kind of meet like this. Doesn't have to be perfect. Get the bone folder. This is pretty thick paper. I've used this paper quite a bit making some of my other journals. Nothing wrong with using your supplies in several different journals because it's not like the same person is going to be purchasing them. All right, so just took the paper. It can be any size. I mean, I can measure it. It looks like it's about 5 by 6. Make sure it's going to fit on a page. It could be any size, but yeah, it'll definitely fit. We'll make it work. You can always trim it down. Now I think what we're going to do is just open it up. I could have used a little contraption that puts oh heck, I can't even think of what it's called. One of these things where you score it. That's it. Where you score it. But you don't have to. You don't have to have all this stuff, go out and pay a lot of money for. I mean, heck, when we first started, we just used pieces of magazines and hot glue guns, and it was a mess. But we had fun. That's all that matters. All right. Go ahead and open it up. And what I'm thinking is glue it down into the journal. And then when you open it, there could be pockets here, you know, any way you want to do it. You can put pockets on the front, but that's what I'm thinking. So let's go ahead and get started. I got in the mail today some books that we're going to use. I don't use DigiKits. Not that there's anything wrong with using digital kits, but I prefer just to kind of go by the seat of my pants and cut stuff out of old books and stuff. But I received these today from eBay. I got them off of eBay from, it's called Second Sale Books. And I got all of these for $13. And this one, the wildflowers, I was really excited about, but I'm kind of disappointed. I don't read the description. I should. It's my fault. But a lot of the flowers are the black and white, but it does have sections where you can cut these out, color pictures. So that made me happy. I just kind of wish the whole book real quick. So if you are interested, and then this one is insects, and it's pretty good. It has full pictures that you can cut out if you're into insects. And then the bird, real quick here. It has some cute pictures. I'm not really into the ducks, but that's a lot better. And butterflies and moths. So I got these to embellish the journal I'm working on now. So I thought that's what we would use. I've already cut out a couple here. So we'll use that. And this page that I cut off the bottom, there's no point in wasting it. I thought we could use this maybe for the pockets. Let's see. So I'm just going to cut real quick. And this is how I do it a lot of times. Here. So that way I know where to cut. So I'm going to cut this really quick. There we go. So we'll start with the first one. I will probably do a couple pockets here. Let's see, do one there, maybe do a smaller one I'll have to cut it down. I'm going to go ahead and on this bottom one, just trim a little bit off the top. I don't want it quite that long. And I will keep this. I don't keep everything. Oh goodness, I wouldn't have no room if I did. But I do keep little pieces like that. So I'm thinking that there. And then let's get this one where we want it. That definitely needs trimmed. So I'm going to trim some off the top of this one. There we go. There we go. And I also need to, let's get it about where the other one is. And, well, it's not working this time now, is it? Oh, it's working on the bottom. There we go. As long as I have a general idea. I mean, it doesn't have to be perfect. Boy, I learned that the hard way. I mean, it took me a while to get used to that mindset. All right, I think this will be okay. We'll work with this. Let me get the big... I'm going to go ahead and put these together. They're not exactly the same size, but they're close enough. Make sure the bottom's on top. There we go. And now I think I'm just going to try to eyeball it, get it right in the center if I can. Boy, I didn't know if that was going to work. All right, and now I think I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to use for this one the ground espresso. I'm going to go ahead and ink it up real quick. When I got lots of inking to do, I do it together. I just kind of move it around a little bit so they both get done at the same time. And for the sake of the video, nobody wants to sit here and watch somebody ink all day. But see how that works? It's so much faster. And they both get it instead of doing it individually. I think I need to actually refill my ink pad. We've used it so much that it's kind of running out now. There we go. There we go. It's not looking as dark as it should. All right, let's go ahead. And I think I'm going to go ahead and use some art glitter glue. Let's hope we don't have an ordeal like my last video. I mean, it was like nothing was working. It was ridiculous. And the first video, you know, to top it off, that doesn't help. You know, you're trying to get something started, and then that happens. One fumble after another. But everybody was pretty kind in the video, so I really appreciated that with the comments. There we go. Let's get this one. Try to speed it up a little bit. All right. Go ahead and get this one down here. Line it up where you want it and stick it. Like I said, it doesn't have to be perfect. So this is what we have so far. That right there. Wipe your glue off. All right. There we go. Now I'm thinking we could either do like a belly band, or we could put little pockets here. But for the sake of time, I'm thinking I might just do the quick, you know, little triangle looking thingies in the corners. So let me see what I've got here. Just what I can work with. As far as I've got this, I could make like a little tuck here. Make sure I'm in the video. I'm not even paying attention. And a belly band out of this. I mean, it's a little short. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and cut the corner on this. Round it off. Oh, it's a miracle. It actually worked. It just depends on what kind of mood it's in that day. So I don't know about you all, but we have had a ton of rain today, which is wonderful. I mean, the forecast says it's going to be like this for like the next 6 days. But I'm not complaining, I guess. You know, a lot of people, including myself, it could be really hot outside and I complain. It could be cold. I complain. It's like I'm never happy with the weather regardless. All right, I'm going to go ahead and I think I'm going to make this like a little tuck. It's just bad in the summer when it's raining all the time because, you know, you want to go camping, or, well, at least we do. You know, we do a lot of camping and outdoorsy stuff, and I mean, we don't do it every weekend. I went, actually, a couple weeks ago on my very first camp out by myself up in the mountains, and it was amazing. Oh my goodness, just being alone, and it was so quiet. The only thing is, come morning, I was sleeping in my hammock, and usually the chickens wake me up. So I was like, you know what? This is going to be great. The roosters aren't going to be waking me up all morning. Well, no, it was coyotes, a pack of coyotes, and I swear they were close. They woke me up. So you can imagine a butterball turkey trying to get out of a hammock. I mean, it was hysterical, but I made it out of the hammock. Nah, they didn't get close enough to, you know, but it definitely woke me up. Okay, now I'm going to go ahead, and for the sake of the video, I mean, I'm not the fondest of using this. Belly bands are not my favorite. Okay, you know what? This looks ridiculous. But we're going to kind of go with it and see what we can do. I just am trying to get it done because I don't want it to be too long of a video. But you know what? We can put fabric right here to cover this up. I do like, if I use belly bands, for it to at least go from one end to the other. It don't have to, obviously. We'll do something with that. Okay, so far, this is what we have. So I think it's going to look really cute. And now we can start maybe trying to cover the front. Let me see. Let me ponder what we can do here. I am thinking, let's just maybe decorate it. Let's see. I've got these. I got these books that I can use. I have fabrics. Oh my goodness, do I have fabrics? I am like addicted to buying fabric. And I'm running out of space, so I really need to kind of, let's see what we got down here. I need to really try to tone it down a little bit. But you know, it's an addiction. I can't help it. I can't help myself. Let's see. Okay, I have got, sorry about that. I have got all this right here. I'm thinking we could use that for trim. Obviously, the other way. Let's see. It's hard to visualize it because, there we go. I don't know. I'll ponder that. Let's see. Sorry, I keep saying the word ponder, but you know, that's just my word. What do I say? I got this dress at the thrift store. Beautiful dress. It was tiny. It's like a little, but look at all the fabric and the lace. Got it for $8. Just, I mean, that's what I'm saying. You don't have to go to like Joann Fabrics to get fabric. And you can just, like, I go through the clothes a lot to look and see. I mean, this is just gorgeous. So I'm going to see, what I'm going to do is take my glued up scissors here and hope for the best, hope it'll cut it. But I just go to the thrift stores and I try to, I mean, glance over like all the clothes, kids' clothes, women's clothes. Now, obviously, you probably will not find frilly lace in the men's department. But you never know. You'll never know. I'm going to cut this up. I tell you what, it was such a pretty dress. If it was something that, like, obviously I could wear, I would have got it and wore it anyway, but it was a size small. It's tiny. And I'm an extra large. Extra large. So I would not have been able to wear it. Now, I kind of butchered it up a little bit, but you know what? It looks good. I like it. So what I'm thinking is on this side, let's glue it right here. I haven't used this part of the dress before. And for this, I think we're going to use the cover tag. So that way we know it sticks good. Get the glob off the top. All right. Yeah, let's see. Oh, we're already at 15 minutes. That was an awful sound, wasn't it? Ooh. Okay. Let's get this. And it's thick enough. I don't have to kind of smooth out the glue or nothing. If it was thin, we'd smooth it out. I like the contrast of the white on the dark. I like that. Still could cut a little bit off though, but boy, I think that looks pretty. Some may like it, some may not. That's what makes the world go around, right? All right. All right, so that's what we've got so far. So we got this, and you open it up. I definitely need to do something in here because it's, I don't know, all the colors together. It's just kind of depressing, actually. We need color. Lots and lots of color. I tell you what, let's hurry up. I'll make it snappy. Let's ink this bad boy up real quick. Let's see. I was trying to figure out today. I was talking to my daughter. I'm like, you know what? When we first started, we didn't have all the inks and all that stuff. I'm like, what did we use? She's like, nothing. But I could have swore when we first started that there was something that we used instead of, I know there was something I used. I just cannot think of what it was since we didn't have this ink. But if anybody knows and is watching this, and you know of like some, you know, something that you can use if somebody doesn't have the ink, please share it below, because, you know, when you're starting out, it's so intimidating at first. You see all the gadgets and the gizmos and all the papers and, you know, and it gets overwhelming. You think you have to have everything, and literally, oh my goodness, you don't. Or to get out like my first journal that I didn't show you because it's hilarious, from where we didn't have much to use. And when my mama died, she died about 16 months ago, I got like her glue gun, and she did little things because she was very ill and she wasn't able to get out of the house really. So she did a few little crafty things, you know, about a year before she passed. But then she got so bad, she just pretty much had to just sit there, and the only thing she really got to do was watch TV, poor little thing. But, so I got a lot of her stuff, so that's all we had when we got started. All right, now, I think we need to focus right here. And I'm thinking, I don't know, should we put a pocket on? No, I don't think so. That would look kind of weird. Let's go ahead and just decorate it up a little bit. And I'm thinking a piece of fabric. Let's see. I need to speed this video up. Okay, fabric I have right here is a piece of shower curtain. So, a cloth, not a shower curtain. Oh my good grief. It's just a curtain. I'm thinking I'm going to tear that bad boy about right here. If it'll tear, let's see. Good, all right. Worked out wonderfully. And let's give it another cut. Okay, let's do take two. Don't you love when that happens? Okay. All right, there we go. Let's see what we got here. Now watch, it'll be... See, that's what happens when you eyeball it with your eyes half closed. Okay, let's do it again here. It's right there. All right. There we go. Got it. Yay. Man, it's humid. It's all that rain, I guess. And I'm out in the workshop, and I got my cat with me. Don't worry, the cat's not like touching none of our stuff. I mean, some people are funny about that. Like my mom, oh my goodness. Nothing, no animals within 100 yards of her. She was not an animal lover. So I don't let my cat around none of my stuff, and you don't have to worry she's not going to, because she is completely blind. My cat is. She has no eyeballs. Poor little thing. She's so cute though. I guess we got her from a shelter. I guess when they found her, somebody had thrown her and like another cat out, another female cat, or sister, just in a box on the street somewhere. She's a street cat. But threw her out, and her eyes got so infected, I guess they had to, I'm just going to stain it up a little bit here, remove, obviously, they had to remove her eyeballs. So, and her name is Vicious, and let me tell you, she might not be able to see nothing, but she can track you and attack your feet. I mean, she is off the hook, constantly getting into stuff, and you wouldn't think she would, you know, being blind. But so I bring her out here with me, because if I don't, I can hear her meowing the whole time, like crying, until I go back in and get her, because I couldn't imagine just sitting, you know, all day long in the dark, like when I'm gone. So I try to play the TV in that for her at least, but all right. I'm putting this, and I'm probably going to regret it, right here. And now I'll probably have, I should have used the Fabri-Tac. Got to talking to you about my cat. Sorry. I probably just lost, I probably went down to 0 views at this point. Talking about my cat. But you know, what do you talk about? All right. There's that. I'm just winging it. Ladies, I am winging it. Or gentlemen, there might be some men that enjoy this type of thing. It's so relaxing. I never did anything like this. Nothing like this. And I used to tease my daughter. She was into all kinds of, I mean, she's so good at anything she tries. It's just amazing to me how talented, just natural talent she has. And she's always been like that, drawing and, but anywho, I always would tease her about all her crafts, like, oh, you're doing crafts. But probably made other people mad now. Probably insulting everybody. I don't mean to. But when my mom died, she's like, just do a page. Just try it. And I'm like, I am not going to craft. And I'm like, fine. I did a page in the junk journal, and I had never even heard of it before. I'm like, what in the world is a junk journal? And I was hooked. I couldn't believe I actually liked it, because, like I said, I never got into anything like this. And just one thing led to another, and I enjoyed it so much. I'm like, I'm just gonna, it just grew. You know, you enjoy something, and it kind of just, it just grows. Let's see, I'm gonna cut this in half. All right. I don't know if I even like that. We might have to finish this up on another video, because I don't want to keep you too long. Too many minutes. People get burned out. And I'm one of them. I'm so impatient. I'll watch 5 seconds of a video and go on to the next. And I hate that I'm like that. But all right. So far, this is what we have. On the front, I had made this. That would look cute. It's on like burlap. And then I also made this with this. I haven't decorated that yet. But this really obviously wouldn't fit. But this, I'm thinking I'm going to put it right here. We're just going to go with it. And then maybe on the next video, we'll finish decorating the inside and then figure out where it's going to go in my journal. And see, because I'm wanting this one to be very interactive. Like lots of little openings and flips, you know, fold outs and tucks. I'm wanting it to be very interactive. Like, this is a cool idea. This was wrapped around, you know, like when you get chocolates or anything. I just slid the ribbon right off. And now you can slide your paper in here like a belly band. And then it just stops right there. That way nothing, you know, it kind of holds it in. So it's kind of like a tuck and a belly band. But I thought that was a good idea. Instead of throwing it away. Then I did that. So I'm thinking, or I'll show you. I was thinking the middle of the signatures where I could put this. And I think that's actually going to work. All right. Well, I think we got a jump start on it. I don't want to keep you any longer. So I'm going to leave you here. But it was nice working with y'all. And I hope you enjoyed it. If not, please still just like and subscribe. And come back for another one. I will see you in a couple days. You guys have a blessed day. Bye.